Lila's sneakers squeaked against the airport floor as she ran down the bustling concourse. She clutched her stuffed fox, Mr. Whiskers, tightly in one arm while the other trailed her rolling suitcase. Her parents' voices faded behind her as she darted through the maze of gates, kiosks, and weary travelers. Her parents were busy arguing about their connecting flight, and Lila had grown tired of standing around. "I'll just look around for a bit," she thought. But as she wandered farther, the familiar sights of Gate B12 and the coffee shop where they'd waited disappeared. The airport was massive, filled with echoing announcements and faces she didn't recognize. Panic bubbled in her chest. "Oh no, I'm lost," she whispered to Mr. Whiskers. She turned back the way she thought she'd come, but the signs all looked the same. Tears pricked her eyes as she realized she didn't know how to get back. Lila wiped her cheeks. "No," she told herself, "I'm brave. I'll figure it out." She kept walking, hoping to see something familiar. Then, something strange caught her eye, a small door tucked behind a vending machine. The door was painted the same color as the wall, almost invisible. Curious, Lila pushed it open. Inside was a spiral staircase made of polished brass, winding downward. Against her better judgment, Lila descended. Each step echoed softly until she reached a dimly lit hallway. It smelled of freshly mown grass and warm fur. She tiptoed forward and saw another door, this one marked with a brass plaque, Animal Operations Headquarters. "What is this place?" Lila murmured. She opened the door just wide enough to peek inside. The room beyond was bustling with activity, but it wasn't humans running the show. There were animals everywhere, each wearing tiny uniforms. A rabbit in a pilot's hat scurried past her with a clipboard, muttering about turbulence. A raccoon with a reflective vest was inspecting luggage, and a parrot perched at a desk was taking calls on a headset. "Can I help you?" asked a gruff voice. Lila jumped and turned to see a tall fox in a sharp captain's jacket. His golden eyes gleamed with curiosity. I think I'm lost," Lila stammered, holding up Mr. Whiskers for comfort. "I didn't mean to come here. I was just looking for my parents." The fox nodded. "You're in the AOQ, Animal Operations Quarter. We help run the airport. From baggage handling to flight paths, animals like us keep everything running smoothly. But you shouldn't be here, little human. It's against the rules." "I'm sorry," Lila said. "I didn't mean to break the rules. I ran off because my parents weren't paying attention to me, and now I can't find them." The fox softened. "Running away never solves anything, you know." "I didn't mean to run away," Lila admitted, tears welling up again. "I just wanted to explore, but now I'm scared." The fox sighed and crouched down to her level. "What's your name?" "Lila." "Well, Lila, my name is Captain Vulpes. Maybe I can help. But first, you'll need to follow the rules down here, understood?" Lila nodded quickly. "I promise." Captain Vulpes led her deeper into the headquarters. She marveled at the bustling control center. Squirrels were zipping through ducts, carrying messages to various terminals. A squad of owls reviewed flight schedules on glowing monitors. Even penguins were waddling around with trays of snacks for the hardworking crew. "This is amazing," Lila whispered. "It is," Captain Vulpes agreed. "But it's also a lot of work. Airports are complicated and teamwork is essential. Maybe I can help?" Lila offered shyly. The captain raised an eyebrow but eventually nodded. "All right, but only if you're willing to follow instructions. Let's see. We need someone to match lost luggage to their owners. Can you do that?" Lila eagerly agreed. She spent the next hour sorting through suitcases, matching them to photographs of their owners. With each success, her confidence grew. As she worked, she chatted with the crew. She learned that the raccoon's name was Rex, and he took pride in sniffing out suspicious packages. The parrot, Polly, had a knack for calming down stressed passengers over the phone. Everyone had a job, and everyone mattered. Finally, Lyla returned to Captain Vulpes. "I think I'm done. Is there anything else I can do?" The captain smiled. "You've done more than enough, Lyla. And you've learned something important, haven't you?" Lyla thought for a moment. That running away isn't the answer, and that everyone has a role to play. I should have stayed with my parents and helped them instead of wandering off. "Exactly," the captain said. "Now, let's get you back to them." Captain Vulpes escorted Lyla up the spiral staircase. When they reached the concourse, Lyla spotted her parents near the information desk, frantically speaking to an airport employee. "Mom, Dad," Lyla called, running toward them. Her parents turned, relief washing over their faces. "Lyla, where have you been? We were so worried." "I'm sorry," Lyla said, tears in her eyes. "I got lost, but I found some friends who helped me. I'll never run off again, I promise." Her parents hugged her tightly, and for the first time, Lyla felt the true meaning of home, not a place, but the people who cared for her. As they headed toward their gate, Lyla glanced back at the small door behind the vending machine. Captain Vulpes stood there, tipping his hat to her before disappearing inside. Lyla smiled. She'd learned her lesson, and though she'd never forget the magical secret of the animal airport crew, she knew her place was with her family, safe and sound. The end. Don't forget to tap that subscribe button to join our world of magical tales and bedtime stories at the Library of Tiny Treasures. See you soon for more adventures. Bye-bye.